welcome back. This is episode 154 of NooBTooB, a weekly independent podcast where Yuzo and I are playing the Batman Arkham Asylum demo, and it seems to me that they've taken a few too many liberties with the Batman franchise.
Yeah, you know, I don't really remember fighting this guy over here. It's the 4chan boss? What? He's throwing lolcats at me and, like, child pornography. That's not cool.
It's really not.
And
what about the Yowie twins over there? They just sit there and kind of, like, fondle and grope each other until you get creeped out and walk away?
Yeah, no.
And then what? Oh, whoa, what is this? The terrible Titanic tub girl. Curse your knack for onomatopoeia, Bob Kane. Pow! Bam! Zap!
Pow! Yeah, look, now I gotta find the end boss. Now, what is this? Okay, so it's all black. I don't see anything. What's going on? But, oh, shit, dude. You know what that is?
No.
It's Goatsy.
Oh, no!
Get away, get away! Oh, I can't look away!
Turn it off! Don't look into the dark!
Ah!
Alright, I'm Tobin Kozire.
I'm Yuzo Watanabe.
That was close.
Yeah, that was ridiculous. This week we're talking about Batman Arkham Asylum.
Yeah.
Sorry, your cat is crazy. Marvel vs. Capcom 2, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Turtles in Time Reshelled, and King of Fighters 12, and God of War Chains of Olympus.
Oh, yeah, blast from the past, son. Our new releases include nothing. Nothing. Oh, God, why aren't there any good games for 2 more weeks?
I know.
And then we're free. So we've got Trials HD,
Yep.
NyxQuest Kindred Spirits,
What?
C.O.R.E, and... Motherfucker, Madden NFL 10. Yuzo, don't make me choke you. I will do it. I got the hand, the pimp hand.
That's right.
Let's get started with Batman Arkham Asylum.
Just imagine how easy the points will be when you can just set up your simulation and just let it play to get your automatic 1,000 points.
Dude, not playing Madden NFL 10.
But you don't have to play it. That's what I'm trying to say.
That's true. That was basketball that I did that with, I think.
Oh, yeah. The simulation mode?
Yeah, like run an entire season and watch the achievements just spin up.
That is so wrong. EA, damn you. EA Sports, damn you.
Yeah.
But yeah, the first one is the Batman Arkham Asylum demo.
Yeah.
It's coming out in a couple of weeks, I believe.
Yeah, I think it was late August.
Late August. And
I know exactly when it's coming out. It's coming out right the fuck when Layton's coming out. It's coming out right when Metroid Prime Trilogy's coming out.
There's also one other
Dissidia.
Yeah, so it's like 4 huge games on the 24th that week. We're screwed.
So we're starving. The entire month of August, we're starving to death. We're fucking playing terrible terrible games or nothing at all, and then at the very end of the month it's just like game bukkake in my eyes, making me a little porn star
pretty much. But the awesome thing is, like, pretty much every single week after that we're getting big huge games right after, so it's like it's never going to let up at this point until Thanksgiving.
So start saving your money right now, because starting at the end of August until like Thanksgiving, I think once a week we're getting about
like one or two
good
big
game.
games, which is going to be awesome. That's the gaming season, but that's also the time when we're really busy. We'll be in Japan again. It's going to be ridiculous. So
yes,
okay,
we're going to Tokyo Game Show, bitches.
That's right.
So let's start. So Batman Arkham Asylum. So honestly, I didn't even realize this demo was coming out this week. I don't think they told us.
They did say on the news sites. I've seen a couple places.
Because I was chatting with you, and you're like, Batman's out. I was like, holy shit! Because it's been getting a lot of interest. Like, not that many people have played it, but people are saying it's supposed to look really good. It's supposed to be.
Oh, exactly. Yeah. Well, all the demos that they've been showing online, I think they showed at E3 for a little bit, but basically they were showing this little walkthrough where the whole idea behind it is that you're Batman, but you're not invincible like they show in the movies and all that.
Right.
The reason why Batman's so awesome and badass is that he uses stealth to, like, fuck with people, to use fear to your things, and, like, they actually built that into the game mechanics of the game, which is, like, I haven't seen that in a long time, right? Like, Metal Gear did it kinda. Yeah. Right? But not to this level.
But, I mean, like, I'm not going to lie to you. I started this demo, and the very first room, they just throw a bunch of villains at you, and it's like, pow, 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 pow.
It's a tutorial!
No, I know, but I mean, I'm just saying, like, I was like, oh, great. You know, it's another one of these games, because I didn't know about all the other elements.
Gotcha. You thought it was just a brawler, right?
Yeah.
It's a kind of a cool brawler, though.
You remember Watchmen?
Okay, come on, like the Watchmen combat in this.
But I'm just saying that, like, it was just kind of like
right,
punch, and then, like, you know, every third hit was kind of like a slow mo, like, fuck you with my elbow in your nose hole.
Yes.
So, but then it opens up.
Yeah. So you got the detective aspect.
Yes.
Like, how does that all work?
So you go into detective mode, and there's different shit that can happen. I mean, like, you're not supposed to go up against guys with guns.
No.
You're supposed to, because you're a real dude. You're a dude in a Batman outfit, running around whooping up on people.
You have batarangs, but those don't. You can't deflect bullets like Superman. You can't run around fast.
You're just a rich dude that likes to beat up criminals.
Really smart.
Your parents got killed in an alley.
That's true.
So
you hate clowns.
Yeah, you hate them. Hate them. But you start looking around the detective mode, and suddenly you can, like, sneak up on shit and go around behind people. You can, like, jump down their back when they got a gun and fucking whoop up on them.
You can do the whole hanging motion where you wait until... Because, like, it's almost like that Metal Gear thing where you're watching people's movements. You say, okay, I either need to get over there, I need to wait till they come here, pounce on them. Did you actually do the hang move?
With the reverse, like...
You're hanging, all of a sudden you just, like, whoosh, you grab and pull all the way up, and then just, like, do something. It's awesome.
And you leave him tied to the rope. Actually, I don't know if you saw that.
I didn't see that.
So I did one move. I did one move where there's this guy down there, and I jumped down and I grabbed him, pulled him up, and then he was swinging from my rope.
I didn't even see that. Did you have to do anything special, or was it just like one of the random things?
It was like press X to not die.
Okay.
You know.
That's one of the things, right? This game is not hard. At least what we've seen so far, right? It's showing you kind of how it goes. You're like, okay. There's basically gargoyles everywhere in Arkham Asylum, which you can use to go along the ceilings, right? So,
but I mean, what's going to be hard about it is going to be figuring out a level. I mean, each level is going to be a puzzle where there's going to be like 7 dudes walking around. You're like, okay, I got to get this guy. This guy will see me. You know, like can't sleep, clowns will eat me.
Yes,
but. It feels great. Yeah. I was really, really impressed because I mean, what happens is you start to kind of get into this groove where this is your domain. Like you start to feel confident, like Batman. Where you're like, I can get around in this whole place, and I'm totally outnumbered, but I'm starting to feel like slick about it.
Yeah, they make you feel powerful, but by not making it too easy. And I think they're going to start adding things where like you either have to like figure out the right trick, or you have to work your timing. You know, absolutely. Because there's times where like there's 2 guys and like they kind of turn around. You go and fly and jump kick one, and immediately go back to the top of a gargoyle. Again, right. So it's like you got to kind of do all this various tricks, which is really cool.
I mean, I didn't have any complaints. Which is rare these days. Like we've been getting a lot of bad games where we kind of come and complain. Like when I was playing through it, I was really, really impressed the whole way through. I
mean, I would say maybe some of the acting and all that, but you know they I think they might have got Mark Hamill. I'm not sure, but the voice of the Joker.
Mark Hamill does everything.
Well, but he's been doing the voice of the Joker for all the Batman animated series, right? He's great.
It was awesome.
I think they got him, but regardless, who they got for the Joker is great. Batman. I can't place him, but it's not any of the original obviously any of the Batman. It's not Adam West.
It was like generic growly Batman.
It's a pretty good one, though. I mean, it doesn't sound like cliche, right?
Yeah.
So it was
sound like Christian Bale doing his I'm Batman.
It's like the Michael Keaton, like I'm Batman.
Yeah,
so it's none of that.
I miss Adam West. He should come back as like he should be in Dark Knight 3 as like some sort of evil mentor or something. You know,
that would be actually hilarious.
That'd be great.
He'd be like the fake Batman's, like
yeah. Like god, that'd be awesome. Adam West is the shit.
The thing is, like, I don't get that sick of him because I see him pop up all the time in random places, and
he's always awesome. He's the mayor in Family Guy, and he's hilarious.
True, but he's not awesome when he's like at Comic-Con. He's in this little desk in the corner asking for autographs for $40 of his 8x10.
Okay, that's pathetic.
That is not awesome.
No, that's not cool. That's not cool.
So anyhow, but yeah, no, this looks like it's going to be awesome. I think I actually might buy this at launch.
I think I might too. I was very pleasantly surprised. Like I'd heard a buzz, and they're like, "Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be blah blah blah," and then like I played it, and it is great. It's beautiful.
Yep.
All the moves are very tight. Like I always felt perfectly in control of Batman.
Were awesome. Yeah.
And all the environments were very well designed.
Yeah, and they also have a lot of good collectible stuff. So there's the Riddler like trophies you can get.
Yeah.
Did you ever pick up any?
Yeah.
So like there's different areas. So like there's going to be a lot of I think good achievements as well for this game.
I think so. And it's probably going to be only single player. I mean, they might toss in some sort of like 17 Batmans running around dusk, you know?
I hope not, actually. Yeah. I hope they concentrated all entirely on the single player.
Get like the Batarang railgun.
No, that would
like,
just be wrong.
Cheap. It's a NooBTooB.
So yes, I think this is it's awesome.
Fantastic
Go get it
demo.
Today.
Yeah, it's a free demo. It's out right now. Go grab it. It is excellent. Very well done. So next up, Marvel's Capcom 2, which is one of your favorite games from the arcades back in the Dizzy.
I liked it a lot. Yeah. It was like one of my more favorite arcade games. But you know what?
Your tone of voice sounds really enthusiastic right now.
So get this, right? I'm like, you know, man, I love playing this game, but I also like playing the original Street Fighter. Remember when we downloaded the original Street Fighter, way back in the day on Xbox Live Arcade? We got kind of sick of it really quickly.
We did. I mean, especially because you usually get the boxes on the sides because it's not. I mean, they just didn't put any oomph into it. Like you compare that to Street Fighter 4,
exactly,
fucking awesome.
Or even Super Street Fighter 2 HD Remix,
right? Where they
Donkey Punch Edition, right?
Yeah,
I mean, that was pretty good.
Ultra Mega Happy Time.
Yes. But yeah, so with this one, they did kind of what they did with Street Fighter, where it's just like they did the straight port. They kind of stretched it a bit, so it was really pixelated. You know, and then get this right. Like I was all about to like go buy it. I'm like, let me try the trial just to make sure.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to get bit again like I did with those other games. And then I downloaded the trial, and you cannot play the single player.
Oh. So you can't just like run through the game?
No, like even with like just one character or something like that. You cannot play online, obviously, against other people.
Why not?
Because
they just wouldn't let you do it in the demo?
No. So what does that leave? You have a trial. Like you have a fighting game trial. You can't play single player. You can't play online.
Yeah. What do you do?
The only thing I could do was play against somebody else locally.
No
with
way.
A character, with choice of I think 6 or 7 characters.
No way did they release a demo that crippled.
That's how crippled it is.
Fuck you!
So what I ended up having to do was get another controller, hit start, pick the characters, and just beat myself up.
Your wife wouldn't play with you?
Hell no, not that game. So I played that, I'm like, okay, this is kind of fun. I was playing with a controller. It was good. And it felt pretty good. It felt kind of like that. But, it feels just like Street Fighter 2 Tournament Edition way back in the day.
It just didn't. They didn't put any effort into it. So just, which I mean, like the thing is, it feels pretty good in the arcade though. But like the Street Fighter actually felt worse than the arcades. I mean, it's one of those things where
it felt worse because of the online component. I thought the actual gameplay itself was okay, but remember we were playing with joysticks.
Yeah, now you got the stick.
Now I have the stick, so it was kind of good, but it's just like the graphics were all blocky.
Yeah, and stretched.
It just felt aged, and I don't think I can play old. I mean, maybe some of the older Neo Geo games.
So if they do like an HD remix of Marvel vs. Capcom 2, then
I'd
really
be all over that because I still love the Super Street Fighter Donkey Punch Edition. That's actually great. They did a great job on that. So Capcom, do us a favor. I hear they're doing Dark Stalkers. Did you ever play that one?
No.
So Dark Stalkers was it's another fighting game, but it has like kind of like these fantastical monster characters, so like a vampire, Frankenstein. Like I love that game even more than Marvel vs. Capcom. And I hear they're going to be doing it.
Like redoing it.
No. Well, doing it.
The same thing.
Well, that's probably so. Capcom, don't do that. Do the right thing.
Redo it correctly. Like come out. This is a better platform. It's got better graphics. It's like make us really want this. Don't just kind of grab the code and dump it onto the.
Can you imagine? There's got to be billions of Koreans who are currently doing like Simpsons and all that, like all the animation. Get them to redraw the sprites. That's all you got to do.
Yeah, take Seriously. 4 people off of your next Hannah Montana project and put them on this shit for crying out loud.
Please.
There's a lot of Asians that can draw really well.
Yes, lots of cells.
Oh
tons
my
of them.
Goodness!
There's even a lot of people here who want to be Asian, who want to draw anime. That could probably do it for you guys.
I know lots of weeaboos that doodle anime all day long in their notebooks.
Oh yeah, they're so awesome.
I always kind of wish I could be that cool, honestly.
To be like weeaboo, or to be
to be able to draw, Like I always would see these kids sketching these anime things. I'm like, man, you are such a dork, and I totally wish I could do that. I so wish I could do that. I can't draw for shit. You can draw like these little like unhappy faces.
You can draw schlongs in Picross.
I can do that. On the DS. I can draw a dong. But then the people would show us up at PAX. I would draw like this stupid dong, and then like up would come this dong like Leonardo
amazing.
Da Vinci, where he's
like,
just like
the proper shading.
Oh, exquisite pubis.
Oh yeah, yeah.
The balls were divine.
The vas deferens was so veiny.
Oh, the veins were perfectly defined. People
like,
are really good at drawing everything, even penises at PAX, and you'll see that this year if you come with us. So anyway, Marvel vs. Capcom looks like
I didn't even buy it because the trial sucked. I felt like it would have been ripped off at $15.
Yeah,
$15 is kind of a lot to ask for me. Sorry.
Yeah. So speaking of games that aren't good.
Yeah, this is too bad.
But here's the funny thing: is we just talked about how they should really go back and remake a game, right? Like they should really put in the effort and like do a full remake of the game.
They sure did.
They
remade it.
They did. They took Turtles in Time from the arcade, which was a quarter-sucking son of a bitch of a game,
and it was a tough. And I liked it first time.
I liked it at the time.
At the time, yeah.
So what they did is they just took it and they totally kept it exactly. Like I literally remembered these levels, like where the shit was, and they reskinned it and
they made it 3D.
Made it 3D.
Looking.
I mean, it was always 3D.
But I mean, all of the models are now no longer sprites; they're all 3D. So it actually looks kind of good, more or less.
It does.
But dude, the gameplay itself, my god.
This game seriously. The game literally existed so that you and your friends who were obsessed with TMNT would just drop in quarters.
Yeah.
There's no blocking. Nope. There's no combo moves. There's no it's like strong attack, jump attack, normal attack,
and then jump
throw
kick.
attack.
Yeah, exactly. And sometimes what's weird is like it'll be random. It's like you can't force at least so far I never figured out where you like grab the guy and you start shaking him back and forth.
I can figure out close to them and do it. I mean, it's just this game is not modern enough. It's not. These games shouldn't be played these days because it's just. It's not fun. Like, you don't ever feel like you're getting better at it. You're just mashing.
Well, it's not fun because I think a lot of those game designs were all done because of quarters.
Yes.
So they had to make it extremely hard where you didn't learn that much. And it's like, you had a couple of the other games out there where they did that, but they still added a lot of elements. There's like a River City Ransom. There's a couple of other these brawlers which were like pretty complex for its time, which actually, or Metal Slug. Like, that's a quarter eater, but that's actually super. The gameplay's fun. But this one was super basic.
Yeah, I mean, the whole this game was like Progress Quest. I mean, like you and your friends, you know that you're putting in a quarter about every minute.
Yep.
And it was just kind of like a bunch of enemies come in and you just hammer attack, and everyone's like, "I'm Leonardo, I'm Raphael, ha ha ha, blah 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 blah," and they just kind of like you just keep putting in the quarters because you're going to die at a set rate. There's shit you can't block. There's attacks that they'll just do something that sweeps the whole level, or they'll hit you when you're hitting them.
And maybe you'll memorize the exact thing if you're really anal, but regardless, right? I mean,
it's not fun.
No. So I'm really disappointed. I really wish, because they used a lot of effort, man. They had a lot of time and effort to really do the graphics and all that. If the same people had been working on Marvel vs. Capcom,
you would have probably dug that
because the gameplay itself was solid.
Marvel vs. Capcom would have translated. This game was never that good.
No.
It's just like the other Turtles that they ported. It was like,
I
know that people are nostalgic for Ninja Turtles, but these games weren't that good, people. You got to remember that.
Yeah.
Maybe you had a good time in the arcade playing them, but they weren't good.
No, and there's a lot of arcade games like that. Which they always say, "Oh yeah, remake this game." It's like, no, you got to really pick and choose the right
ones
games,
the ones that last. Like if you remade Strider, if you remade some of these other ones,
like Joust.
Joust
would have been awesome.
Yes, I mean there are good games. This is not one of them.
No, but here's my question though. So you actually played a remake, well not a remake, but a TMNT game where they didn't remake something, and like, didn't you like it?
I thought it was okay.
Yeah.
So I really did. I thought that I mean, I know that it got critically, it was meh.
Yeah,
but it was better than this. Like I genuinely enjoyed it. I played all the way through it, and I had a good time. Yeah, I mean, like it was just kind of like a generic platformer, generic combat, blah blah blah. Like they'd taken a couple things from other games, but they did a solid job. It looked fine. It was fun.
I think that's what it is. It's like all these guys are out there trying to like cash in on nostalgia.
Yeah.
But I don't think they're doing it right. You know what I mean? They're not remembering the nostalgia of playing. They're remembering the nostalgia of that mundane experience.
Yes, we want the characters that we're nostalgic for in a better experience, like the way that they did this before. It's like make a new game, put those characters in it, get some funny dialogue.
And we would have been all over it, I think.
We would. We're very forgiving if you've got good dialogue and decent gameplay.
So looking forward, they are actually making another Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle game, but in a different thing. It's called Smash Up, I think it is.
Did you see the movie?
No.
Me neither.
No, fuck that, dude. I'm not going to watch. It looked totally, aimed for kids, right? So, but no, like they're going to basically take the Super Smash Brothers model and put all of. So it's exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah.
Granted, we didn't like Super Smash Bros. That much.
No, but everybody else did.
So
you guys will fucking eat that up, man. You guys love Smash Brothers. Everyone in the entire world, but you and I,
pretty much
think Smash Brothers is the shit. So awesome. You guys will fucking dig it. We will not, but we'll tell you to go play it.
And we might rent it. Who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
So big thumbs down.
Terrible.
Wasn't it $15? I don't remember.
It was not good.
I did the trial. So.
Yeah, we only did the trial because
the shortest trial ever, and it was still too long.
By the way, speaking of trials, the end of the Batman trial is the biggest cock tease in the whole world.
I know.
This awesome boss comes out, he's like, ah! It's like, go buy the game.
Good job.
Good job. It was one of those things where I was like, the controllers in my hands, like, touche. Touche. You got me. Because, it's like, I'm mad at you, but
you made me buy the game.
I'm totally going to buy the game, yeah. So, next up, King of Fighters 12.
Yeah, so there are a lot of fighters coming out. We had BlazBlue a while back, Street Fighter 4, so a lot of them. And I've definitely fallen out of that fighter thing for a little while. But after playing some of these other ones, and I'm like, once I get back to like the basics, it kind of feels good again.
So have you ever played King of Fighters before?
I used to play King of Fighters a little bit in the arcades. I used to play Mai. I don't know if did you ever play any? So Mai was the one with the fans. She had very gelatinous,
huge tracts of land.
Huge tracts of land, which had lots of earthquakes all the time. And I remember it was awesome, but it was great, especially at that time. But so they took her out, so she's not even there anymore.
Oh,
but they have a bunch of other interesting characters, which is cool. But it's weird too because this one is definitely, you can tell it's pretty modern game.
Yeah.
But for some reason the graphics are really pixelated. again.
Interesting.
So it is full screen.
Yeah.
It's all that, but then it kind of gets close and like, wow, I can actually see squares.
Now, is this a arcade game that was then ported to the Xbox?
I am not
and PlayStation.
Certain. I believe so, but I'm not certain. So that's the thought. I believe it was in the arcades because King of Fighters typically has been in the arcades.
Yeah.
It used to be Neo Geo, and then they kind of went off, right?
But it sounds like you had like a better time playing it, though.
For some reason, right? So the idea behind it is you have 3 people on your team.
Yeah.
And you can choose between like, I don't know, 20 or something characters.
Yeah.
A ton of characters. You pick 3, and then you play through one. There's no swapping.
Oh, okay. So it's
then
different
basically, you pick the order.
Yeah.
And then basically, once this one runs out of health,
you just go through all 3.
Yeah, and whoever wins the most. So it's,
okay.
So, that's the kind of basic thing. But the thing is, like, it just feels right. Like the balancing is good, all that.
Good.
So it kind of reminds me of Street Fighter in a couple other ways. So I actually had a pretty good time. I would say it's a rental. In this case.
Yeah.
But there's one complaint. So, like, how you have 3 guys.
Wait, it's Xbox Live Arcade, though, isn't it?
No, it's actually a.
It's a full game.
It's a full game.
Ooh.
So yeah, we actually talked before that saying it was download, but it's actually.
Okay.
So it's a full game. Hopefully it's not $60.
That would be it. That would be a bit much for a fighter.
A little much.
That would be.
I have a big problem.
What's that?
So you pick your characters 3 in a row, right? So the moment one of your characters dies, you see a loading screen for about 7 seconds.
In the middle of the gameplay.
Yeah, I mean, it's a new round.
Yeah.
And they made it so it's like so janky. It's just a black screen with now loading for 7 seconds every game.
Yeah.
So I'm like, I kicked your ass. Oh,
and kind of
check
destroys
my
the
mail
flow of it.
Yeah, right. So that kind of like, and maybe installing to the hard drive might limit it.
Yeah, that
I did not do
speed
that.
Stuff up a little bit.
But yeah, so that is something that is a big warning to keep in mind. But the fighting aspect is pretty solid.
Cool.
I did not try the online though. So
okay, well that's great.
Rental.
Thumbs up, rental. I did not play it. I'm not a fighting game guy. You guys know that.
It'll take a while before. I don't know what it's going to take for you to play another fighting game.
I don't know. I honestly well, not even that though, because I've told you before. Like what excites me about games is really the puzzling, the puzzle solving,
but you did
tough.
Like Street Fighter. Dude.
I do like Street Fighter. And I've been like I like Street Fighter 4. So I mean I do enjoy fighters. It doesn't.
Yeah, it doesn't
grab you know what it is like I would play fighters if we're hanging out with other NooBToobers. Like I like the in-person shit talking. I like either getting drunk or not getting drunk, whatever you want to do. Drinking helps. But like you get around with some friends, and that is like even if I'm not good, even if people are whooping my ass, I still think it's hilarious.
Yeah, like you knock them down a little bit, you get a good hit.
Oh
you're
yeah,
like, fuck you.
I took your perfect game, bitch. How you like that? How do you like that? Or like you just be really annoying. Like whatever. I mean, like that is when for me fighting games shine. Is like you get your buddies.
Absolutely.
And you can do that even with NooBToobers and Ventrilo. I mean, if you guys all get in a chat room and start setting up some fighting games, I would actually join that.
Yeah.
So
we'll have them every once in a while. And, at PAX, we'll probably have a few fighting game competitions. In GameWorks and maybe some other places. Like, actually, you played Dead or Alive, remember? When
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
We were like, I hit you. And, like, it was awesome.
Sure. So, I mean, in person, I'll play fighting games. I just don't really enjoy sitting at home and playing them either against the computer or playing against people online. Like, I got to be there in their face, like looking at, the shit talk. I love shit talking. I think it's hilarious.
So, and that's what I want to see. Like remember with the old Street Fighter Remix Edition, right? Mm-hmm. They had this amazing tournament mode where you can get 8 people.
Yeah.
It breaks you up into a ladder.
Yeah.
And then you just fight each other. And basically,
when you lose, you start watching.
When you lose,
fights.
you watch. You can't actually watch the fights. You watch the health bars.
Oh, okay.
But it's actually kind of hilarious because you make up stories, like basically because you can't do anything else,
right?
Yeah. So everybody's like, "Oh, look at that! Oh, face slam!"
Nice.
So it's actually a lot of fun, and it's all shit talking the entire time. So it's awesome.
That's awesome. I love that, man. Shit talking for the win.
Yes.
Last up.
What?
I'm doing a full run through of the best games of the PSP, and you guys will love it. So I went and I grabbed God of War: Chains of Olympus. Actually, that came with the PSP that I was sent.
That's right. We reviewed it a while back. I gave it a thumbs up. You couldn't get into it.
You know, honestly, I couldn't get into it, and surprisingly, like when I committed to it, there's something about owning your own console where it's just like it's not like I'm just I got to rush through this tonight and give Yuzo his PSP back tomorrow. It was one of these things where I sat down, like, all right, let's this is getting good reviews. Let me see what people like about it.
All right.
And once I committed to it, man, that game is the shit.
Isn't it good?
It is the shit. Like. It is really, really, really good.
It's like the controls, they're solid.
They're very solid.
Doesn't get annoying after a while.
It doesn't. I mean, like they do this really nice combo of it's not too annoying with the shoulder buttons, and you can do a lot of really good combos with like blocking, parrying, special attacks. Mm-hmm. It looks phenomenal.
It looks really good.
There are boobies in it.
Boobies help.
There are boobies aplenty.
Lots,
there is a very explicit sex scene where...
Not that explicit.
Well, I'm saying like explicit in the sense that it is substituting hot wax for semen explicit.
It's innuendo.
It is innuendo.
It is double entendres.
But one thing that I'm really, you know that I like exploring a lot.
Yeah.
This game really, really rewards you for that. Like anytime you're in a level... I've always noticed that I'm just like, there is obviously a way that I should be going, but if I start poking around, here's a crate with a gorgon eye, here's a crate with a feather, over here you can swim underwater and find some other shit. So, I mean, it kind of like, the pace of it is very nice. Like, I can go through the level, you never get lost. It's not, it's pretty linear.
It's very linear, yeah. But then all of God of War typically is.
Yeah. But it's just, it's very rewarding. It's like the levels don't feel like you're pinned in. You can kind of poke around a bit over here, and there's just enough puzzle solving that keeps it... It's not just like the combat is very, like it's challenging. I mean, every person has a different fighting style. Like you got to block these guys, you got to do that. And if it was fight, your hands would get tired, you'd get sick of it. But it's really nice where it's like battle, and then seriously like 10 minutes of wandering, puzzle solving, moving shit, blocks.
Really, yeah. So overall, I mean, so how far have you been playing? Like,
so I've been, I'm about 4 hours in.
Wow, so you actually might be done pretty soon, right? I don't think it's like.
Is it pretty short? It's probably like 6-8 hours.
I actually haven't finished it myself.
Okay, so I'm definitely going to beat it. It's really good. The only thing I would say is that the combat at parts annoys me because there's some games where when you're fighting somebody and the whole goal is to learn their moves, you can block at any time. You're just like, instead of attacking, I'm gonna block. But there's this thing about God of War, and I remember noticing this in God of War 1 and 2, where somebody will start doing an attack on you, and you hold down block. It doesn't fucking matter. Like they've hit you once, and it's kind of like boom, 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 boom. And you're just like, fuck, like, damn it. I want something that's super reactive, where it's like when I do block, I can't attack anymore, but I've got that block in, and it's just that bugged me. But it's just it's all about pacing. It's how you play the levels.
I wonder if I don't remember that being a big problem in God of War 2, but I don't remember.
I remember it happening. I remember it because the time I remembered it, I vividly exactly remember it. There was this elevator going down.
Oh, with the skeletons.
With the fucking skeletons.
Fuck,
so it's just like the second I would go to hit one of them, the other one would start going like to hit me, and I'm like, block. Nope.
No, it's too late at that point.
Nope. And then he hits you, and then his buddy hits you, and his other buddy hits you, and you're fucking dead. And that was the time when I changed it from normal to easy. Because I died, like 70 times.
Wow. Okay.
And that was like 10 minutes from the end of the game.
Yeah.
And you can't switch back to normal.
It's not 10 minutes from the end.
It's very close to the end of the game.
Are you kidding me? Because I'm like saved right there. That's where I'm stuck at.
You always get like 4 feet from the end of a fucking game. Kills me.
You gotta admit though, dude, that area was really frustrating.
It frustrated the bejesus out of me.
I finished it. I saved. I'm like, I'm going to take a fucking break from this game.
I put Kratos' little pink armband on, and I went and beat it. But you can't switch back to normal. I was so angry.
Not. Why should you? Once you go down, you're done.
It's true. It's true. So I went to pussy mode. I will always regret it. But anyway, that's something that bugs me a little bit, but not enough to stop playing. Like it's just it really is something. Once you keep it in mind, you just got to play differently.
Yeah. So we've said it was a solid game. I think I picked it as one of my top mobile games.
I think you did. That was good. So if you have a PSP, go pick up God of War. It is one of the 5 games on the PSP.
Yeah. Do you have since you did Daxter last week, and you did this one? Is there any other big ones that are on your table?
I was going to get Luminous too.
Okay.
Because you said that was really good. Awesome. I'm going to get Dissidia when it comes out.
Yep.
We'll talk about that.
Yeah, we'll probably both play
the week before.
But any other retro, or is that kind of that's all on your list?
God. That's kind of it. I mean, like I actually borrowed that Ratchet game from you. Was it the Clank?
Yeah. Do you think I want to try to finish that?
No, because the camera was shit.
Yeah.
It was that PS2 thing where they took the PS2 and they kind of like.
But I thought they didn't, because remember it was back on the PS2 again. I thought you tried it on the PS2 and like.
Oh no, that's right. I got it backwards.
Yeah.
You're right. They developed it for the PSP. I hated it.
Yeah.
They moved it to the PS2 and they kept the camera close.
Why change it?
Yeah.
Like, that's just too much code to change.
It is.
That's
the other thing that actually bugged me a little bit about the God of War on the PSP is that since they had overloaded the shoulder buttons for all the attacks, there's no camera control.
Yeah, which I think was probably a good thing considering the design of the right, because I always hate it when you don't have a second analog, or they never put the camera on the second analog.
Yeah.
Right. Whenever they do something else, like sometimes, like, do you remember when they do it on the DS, when they do it on the buttons?
Yeah.
Like you're moving around and you're using A, B, X, Y or whatever for the camera. That always fails.
Yeah.
Fail.
The only way you can ever do cameras is left or right sticks or left or right buttons or the
stylus too.
Yeah, the stylus or the
stylus
stick.
works.
You can't do anything else.
Yeah, so that wow, and there's
So
nothing
that was
next
what we
week
played
either,
this
right?
week, and we were kind of scraping around for shit.
Yeah.
So next week
We're still scraping.
we are seriously scraping. It's not looking good.
No.
So the only one with we'll get to the. I'm not even talking about NFL 10.
Come on,
I'm
Madden
not
NFL
talking
10.
about it. It's on this list. I'm not talking about it.
I want to talk about it. Do you want to know why? No. Do you want to know why? Because they're fucking people.
What?
Big time.
Okay.
So here's Madden, right? Here's Madden.
Yeah.
It's a game. They basically the only company. The EA is the only company with the NFL license.
Yep.
So nobody else can make an NFL game.
Yeah.
So they're doing it. Whatever. You play football. You throw a pigskin around. Whatever. Right. You have statistics.
So I've heard. Yeah.
You know, superstar mode. Whatever. Right.
Right.
They have this huge laundry list of game modes and what you call consumables for sale. With real money, you can buy a thing which for one game allows your guys to get experience points or whatever the hell the Madden equivalent is more rapidly. There's another consumable which you can purchase with points for one play, make your star quarterback do something badass.
No.
Yeah.
That's awful.
They're also charging for a elite mode where you can only other elite people can participate in these tournaments or events that you have to pay for.
Oh, I feel sick to my stomach.
Oh, God.
Like, that is exactly the wrong way to handle video games. Like, that is I mean, like, if you do really well in a game and you earn points, which then you can buy these special moves with.
You can buy them now.
And
you know what? EA is going to make so
People are going to buy it?
Oh, of course they think about it, dude. Doesn't that actually really pisses me off?
It makes me very angry because it's going to fuck us someday. They'll be like, yeah, you know, I'm sure that since this succeeded, people would love to have this special weapon in Ratchet for one level for $1. You're like, you can't beat that level? Why don't you buy this overpowered weapon to beat that level?
And then,
fight this. People, fight this. If you like sports games, don't buy any of these EA power-ups. Don't buy them. Go on forums. Tell people not to buy them.
But listen, like the people that you're talking to are not the people that are going to buy them. Basically everybody at NooBTooB, if you buy them, you obviously, right? It's not going to work.
Yeah.
Right. But think about the people that play Madden.
Yeah.
Right. They don't care. They're just playing with their friends. If they get a little bit of bonus on top of their friends, they're totally going to pay for it.
Oh God, that kills me on the inside.
So EA, fuck you. You're going to make a lot of money with this. Yeah. We hate you. We think you're going to kill the industry for this.
Yeah.
Totally.
Yeah, micropayments for consumable objects in the game. That is just a non-stop revenue stream that they can just reach into your pocket every day you play this game.
Yeah.
It's not like you unlock this move and you get to use it forever.
No. Oh, like think of like the NFL pros who play Madden, because of course they play Madden.
Yeah,
right? They're like,
I've got all the money in the world.
They're going to basically spend $1,000 and EA's would be like, cha-ching. So yeah.
All right, I'm so angry I don't even want to talk about that game anymore. I am so mad. So next up is Trials HD, which is a motorcycle game.
It's a motorcycle. So I heard it's compared to Excite Bike.
I did like Excite Bike.
I did like Excite Bike. It's part of the Summer of Arcade. So typically, they're picking pretty big games for the Summer of Arcade. They did Explosion Man. They did
Explosion Man, which was the shizniggity.
Awesome.
Yeah.
A bunch of other games. So it's part of their, the best of breed. So I think I might try the trial.
Okay. All right. I mean, I'll give the trial a shot. I mean, I know it's supposed to be a very nice looking motorcycle game.
We'll see. I'm not super excited about it, but
what was that racing game that we saw demos for? Was it an E3 where you could just do all that really dynamic world generation stuff, where it's like you could just do all that?
Well, there was two, right? There was the PS3 one, which was the mini motocross.
Yeah, but there was
racers, and then there was was that Xbox? That was Xbox, right?
Yeah.
And then PSN had.
I think it was the PSN one that I really wanted to play. It was that fucking awesome looking where you could just
there were two racers.
Pull up levels from the ground.
That was the PS3 one.
Like, yeah.
That was awesome. Yeah.
So I mean, like that level editor would sell me on that game completely.
Really?
Oh yeah.
You mean it's a racing game without guns?
Dude, do you remember how awesome that shit was?
No, it was pretty awesome. But we're not creators. You seriously would actually?
I might. I mean, if it was that easy, if it was as easy as it looked, because that's what bugs me about level creation is I don't want to get all anal about it. I want to just kind of have what I want happen. Because I would make something really devious and mean and make NooBToobers play it.
Well, basically, if you can actually make a penis-shaped track, that'd be impressive.
I'm gonna make you race on my dong.
No.
And you're not even going to realize it. Be like, check out this level, and all of a sudden you zoom the camera back. You're like, God damn it. I fell into your balls. I can't get out. So, we'll check that out. So this one up, NyxQuest.
Yeah, it actually, NyxQuest.
Yeah.
It's a game on the Wiiware.
We'll say NyxQuest.
NyxQuest.
So, NyxQuest, it's on Wiiware, and it looks very interesting. It's a platforming game. It kind of looks a little bit like Kid Icarus.
Yeah, because you're I think you're a girl. Is that right? So you're a girl with wings.
Yeah.
So you got that, but I think you might even have a bow and arrow.
You might. But then there's this whole thing where you're kind of like dragging pillars up and down with the Wii, and you can kind of control the way she flies with the Wii. So
which is very whatchamacallit, Trine-esque.
Yeah.
In some aspects, right?
Yes.
So I'm not saying who came out first, but I'm just saying there's some similar concepts.
Yeah, but it's a Wii game, so there's definitely not going to be online multiplayer, as opposed to Trine, which we totally dinged for. Not having it. So yeah, I mean, given the list of games that we have for next week, I can guarantee you I'm playing NyxQuest or NyxQuest.
Because it's a platformer. There's that other one that people are telling us about. I'm going to pick up Bit Trip. I'm going to try that one.
Oh, Bit Trip.
The Pong with music.
Oh, I hated it.
Oh shit! Did you try it?
I tried it. I did. Seriously, it was so bad. You're talking about the one? Yeah.
It's the one. It's Bit Trip Core, I think it was. It looks like Pong, except.
Yeah, you can try it if you want.
Should we review it next week?
I hated it so much I wasn't even going to review it.
Wow.
I seriously just despised it.
It's because it's going to cost me I don't know.
I'll let you play it after we record tonight. I'll let you. You can play it tonight.
All right. So we'll talk about it next week because it looked kind of cool.
Yeah.
You like making music with Pong? No. All right.
And then, so last up is C.O.R.E.
C.O.R.E. C.O.R.
Like Daryl, D-A-R-Y-L. So
or
C.O.R.E.
Thug. Not Thug, yeah.
So it is a first-person shooter on the DS.
Yes. So that's come from a long line of first-person shooters like Moon.
Yeah, Moon.
Metroid Prime Hunters.
Yeah.
MechWarrior DS.
Yeah.
That was bad.
So it's not an easy platform to do an FPS. What was that horror game?
Oh, shit. Well, there's the one on Rails, which was Dementium.
Yeah, that's right.
That was okay, because it was on Rails.
Yeah.
But there was that other really shitty one, Touch the Dead.
Yes, that was terrible.
Bad.
So
yeah, can you think of a good...
No, of course not. They do decent first-person shooters on the Wii.
Yes.
Some. Few. But on the DS, you can't do a good FPS.
Even on the PSP, I'm trying to think of a good first-person shooter. I can't really think of one.
Well, everybody else would say that Killzone was good. We didn't like it.
Well, the Killzone that I played was actually top-down. Killzone Liberation, I think it was. It was before Killzone 2. I actually liked it.
No, Killzone Retribution or whatever it was.
Killzone whatever, right? I mean,
that was first-person, wasn't it?
Oh shit, you're right. Okay, so I'm talking about the Killzone. So it was Killzone.
Yeah.
The first Killzone on the PSP was actually top-down, and it was fun.
Okay.
It was actually really good. And then Killzone 2 and then Killzone on the PSP, which wasn't very
good. Didn't like that one.
No, because it fucking used the buttons to do the camera. It's
like
ridiculous. So
do not do that.
C.O.R.E., are you gonna try it?
We'll see. I mean, seriously, like it all depends on if it all depends on what else comes out before the next time we record. We'll see.
But
this is it. It's not looking good.
Maybe we'll go to some retro stuff potentially. Yeah. We'll see.
We'll see. So it's not looking good, folks. But if you hold on. One
more week after this.
Yeah, 2 weeks from now, or I guess a week and a half from when you guys are watching this, that's when the shit drops.
So we get two big games first, not before the big shit drops.
Yeah.
We get Shadow Complex.
Yeah.
And
Shadow Complex looks awesome.
One other big one. I forget. One other big one. And then after that,
Wolfenstein.
Yeah, Wolfenstein. That's right. And then after
that is just big game bukkake on your face. So hold out. 2 more weeks. You can do it. In the meantime, we'll let you know if these games are any good. Come back next week for your NooBTooB goodness. So next up is Shoop-a-dee-doop.
Thank you, Wikmaster, for putting this together every week. Of course, he wins last week's one with Tobin's Spirit Guide.
He did. Tobin's Spirit Guide was pretty good. People have been doing some weird shit. Like
there's some really weird stuff.
Somebody did that animated GIF of me and you morphing together.
Yeah,
I'm hoping that if I drop that into Vegas and edit the video, it'll actually animate the GIF.
Dude, I have no idea.
I've seen it happen sometimes with some animated GIFs, so we'll see if that works or not. If that happens,
we'll throw it up because it's really wacky. And then he actually freeze framed it right in between, and that's just wrong.
Yeah.
That's really wrong.
Yoben Tuzo.
Yeah.
So thank you guys for doing the shoops. We really, really appreciate these all these kind of threads where people chip in on that stuff. Yuzo and I watch them every week, and we check them out. So thanks for doing that. Next up,
we have some congratulations.
We have congratulations for the NooBTooB Army.
That's right. So our NooBTooB family. We have some hardcore people here.
You guys are our peeps.
That's right. And our content director, Locke, who's been doing like video editing for us, been doing so much awesome stuff, and he's doing it at the same time he's getting fucking married.
Yeah, he released the California Extreme video that you guys watched this week. He released that 4 days before he's getting married.
Yeah, I don't get how you can do it, dude. But
and if you're watching this show on Sunday, he's getting married today.
Yeah.
So congratulations, Locke. Good job getting married.
Yes.
Hope you enjoyed the premarital sex.
Yes.
So next up, Cade father.
Yes. So Cade father had a kid. So he's already
had a Cade son.
Had a Cade son. So congratulations. This was about a week and a half ago or something like that. So congrats. So yeah, it's like one of the first NooBTooB kids that I think of. As far as I know.
That is not a kid.
That is not a kid.
Yeah.
So infant. Sorry.
Good job getting your Jimmy wet.
Yes.
At least once. You did it. You be proud. You've had sex at least one time.
With proof.
Donations,
yeah.
We had some awesome shit this week.
Where'd that? Oh, it's over there. What's over here?
We don't have this. We don't have the PSP in front of us. But so the problem with us talking shit about PSPs on the air is that everybody gets really excited because you guys are all awesome.
Yes.
And everybody. So we actually had 2 people donate a PSP. So the second one is Denerai.
Denerai, thank you very much. We appreciate it.
He sent us a PSP and a cash donation, which is fucking awesome.
So badass.
But what's the cool thing about the PSP?
Here's the awesome thing. So we had the extra one. We're like, okay, so like, we're not going to be using it. So we asked him, hey, can we, we'll send it back because, that's really nice of you, but, we're not going to use it. He's like, well, just do something with it, like give it away. And we're like, okay.
So what's going to happen? We got this thing called the NooBathon.
The NooBathon. So this is going to happen during PAX.
PAX. If you guys come to PAX, we're going to accept like 32 members for this. You got to fight to get in, but there'll be 32 members having this big, massive gaming battle royale, and the winner gets a free PSP. So we can give shit away because of you guys. Thank you guys so much.
It's going to be so awesome, dude. We're going to have like 2 huge events on Friday, 2 huge events on Saturday. It's going to be whittled down. It's going to go down to 2.
Yep.
Down to 2 on Sunday.
And then on Sunday, they battle it out for the PSP from Denerai.
It's going to be a tough event. Yeah. We're trying to figure out what that is.
Yeah.
So it's going to be awesome.
God, we're so excited for PAX. I hope you guys are all coming.
Yeah.
And then the second thing.
Threepwood. Thank you very much. So Threepwood got us a couple of posters.
Oh, God, this is so awesome.
So this is awesome. I don't know if you guys can see this very well. But
Brutal Legend posters. Signed by Tim goddamn Schafer.
Thank you very much. So it says, Yuzo, tell Matt your name is even more metal than his. It is.
Word.
It's true.
Yuzo is pretty metal.
That's right.
And then the other one is my poster, which says, hey, Tobin, stay metal, Tim Schafer.
Oh, this is going to be
framed. That's so awesome. God. So signed by Tim Schafer, the God Among Men. If you guys haven't seen the developer walkthrough,
holy shit, dude, that is so awesome.
20 minutes of gameplay on YouTube.
And there's spoilers, a little bit of spoilers, because they go through the first 10, 15, but oh my God, that game is going to be so awesome.
So if you just search for Brutal Legend, I think on YouTube it just says Brutal Legend developer walkthrough or something.
Yeah, there's 3 parts.
There's 3 parts. Go watch it right now. If you do not have a throbbing erection for this game or a throbbing clitoris for the 8% of you that are female, by the end of watching it, you're crazy because this is going to be the best game ever goddamn made.
It's going to be the best game ever.
I'm going to go nut shit on this game.
I don't know if you're going to get as nut shit as I am, dude.
I will out nut shit you.
We will see. We will measure the nut shit.
My nut shit will block out the sun. So yeah. Thank you, Threepwood.
Very much.
Thank you.
Brutal Legend is going to be awesome.
So speaking of PAX.
So we're going to do a quick recap of all the amazing stuff. So we want to make sure, if you haven't gone yet, they still have tickets. Amazingly enough. But go get them now. We're going to basically do, on Friday, we're going to do Kickle.
Yep.
How does Kickle work?
Kickle, motherfucker. So what happens is that we unofficially go and take over one of the retro rooms. Maybe one of these days we'll get big enough that we officially get to take it over, but basically we get these... Who is the crazy motherfucker?
Atheist
last year
badass.
Coordinated this shit like a general. So we get these guys... So basically what we do is we go... We keep reserving retro consoles.
You can only have it 30 minutes at a time.
Yeah, 30 minutes at a time. We basically own this whole goddamn room to the point where we're going back to the reservation thing. They're like rolling their eyes like, motherfucker.
Room 21 again. Yeah, okay.
We figure. So anyway, the point is, NooBToobers, take over this room. Retro consoles. We get all these consoles. People are playing Street Fighter. People are playing whatever. People
Guitar Hero, whatever.
Beating Kickle Cubicle.
That's right.
3rd time in a row.
Probably takes about 2-3 hours. Yep. Dude. It's epic.
Yep. And we're buying pizza for everyone.
That's right. Pizza and maybe cake. We'll see.
Maybe cake.
Hopefully it won't be a lie. We'll see.
There may be cake. So that is your reward for being a NooBToober. You show up, you get free food. You get to hang out with all your buddies. We beat the shit out of games. We annoy everyone.
Oh, people are going to be so pissed off at us. And, dude, we're going to be giving away shit away there, too.
Yep, free shit.
Free shit.
We'll have impromptu contests. We'll have Street Fighter contests, whatever contests. We have stuff to give away. We have collected...
We have stacks
of things to give to you guys. If you show up, if you play games with us, you're going to win some free shit.
That's right. So we want to break 100 this year. We really do.
Yeah, we want at least 100 NooBToobers, maybe more.
Yes. And Saturday, we are going to have GameWorks. We're going to take over GameWorks.
Own it.
The entire time. So we're going to have it pretty much the entire night. Again, lots of contests.
Yep.
DDR contest.
DDR contest. Hopefully maybe a pop-in contest.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we got to totally monopolize that game, dude.
Yeah.
Totally.
Owning the pop-in. I should be practicing right now with my pop-in controller.
Skee-ball contest.
Skee-ball contest. Hell
awesome.
yes. So the point is we're gonna go over to GameWorks, take over. Everybody that's over 21 will be drinking like a fizzish.
Yes, but if you're all ages, you can go there from about 8 to 10.
Yep.
So enjoy your time.
Enjoy your time. Get a fake ID before you come because they will throw your ass out.
Oh my God.
I didn't encourage that. I'm just saying if you're a
fake
terrible
ID,
person.
Fake ID to stay in GameWorks, but not to drink.
Not
when
to
that
drink.
says
You
you're
shouldn't
18,
drink.
that's all.
Yeah. Don't drink,
Don't
kids.
drink.
God, I love to drink. So
That's so delicious.
And then Noobathon is the last big piece of news.
Yeah, so
we already kind of mentioned this.
We already kind of mentioned it, but we're going to have the final contest.
32 NooBToobers, and only one shall leave the cage.
Yeah, and then we're going to do something a little special to choose the 32.
Yes.
Okay, so basically we're going to have 32 golden tickets.
Because I've got a golden ticket.
That's right. We're going to have them, and thank you very much, Tall Chick, for designing them.
Yeah,
she
Tall
designed
Chick
some awesome ones.
Rocks my sack.
But we're going to print those out. We're going to give them out to various mods, and then they're going to have mini contests. So basically, it would be like a scavenger hunt style thing, but you have to keep your eye on Twitter.
Yes.
It'll be like, all of a sudden, you'll see the tweet. They'll say, we're giving away tickets. Do this. Meet here.
Do this right now. So the whole time,
it's gonna be so awesome.
Everybody needs to bring your mobile phone or bring your laptop, whatever. You got to be watching Twitter. All you guys have phones that can use Twitter.
That's right.
So the point is, go to twitter.com/NooBToob right now. Subscribe to the NooBToob feed.
Yep, at NooBToob.
And then the whole time you're at PAX, just keep watching that shit because that's how you're going to get your golden ticket.
That's right. And we're going to even go away all day Friday up until Kickle. At that point, we're going to cut it off.
Cut off.
Noobathon.
And then the Noobathon begins.
It's going to be so epic.
We're going to own this shit, man. We fucking... Oh, God. NooBToob owns PAX.
That's right.
In its butthole. So...
Actually, I kind of wish I could participate.
I know! I know.
I'm jealous of you guys.
Part of me wishes I could compete with you guys, but I wouldn't want to steal your prizes.
No.
And also, you guys... They would wipe us out in the first round.
Probably.
The NooBToobers are pretty awesome.
If there was a Geometry Wars competition...
You would rock shit on that.
Then maybe Draco Master might beat me. We'll see.
Is he coming?
Yeah, he's coming.
Nice!
He's coming,
So that is it for that
That's
part.
it. Each week, I feature the NooBToob army on the show. If you have a funny question, interesting story, or whatever, please call in.
Yep, and you can contact us toll-free at 888-233-8480. Speak your name clearly for the love of God.
God, what
you mumbling motherfuckers. And send your files to feedback@NooBToob.com. Also post them as video responses on YouTube.
Yes, and please be sure to keep them under a minute if you want to be featured on the show.
And don't forget the yow, or I will smack your mom in the jaw. So next up is Don Mateo with a question, with some news.
Hey Tobin and Yuzo, it's Don Mateo13 here from the forums. Just a couple of things. The first thing is I thought you guys would like to know that Yakuza 3 will not be being released in USA. Yep, it's because out of the 1 or 2 million games that they shipped there to be sold, only 40,000 did sell. So they just came right out and basically said, well then, stuff you, United States of America. So you either have to get it, learn how to speak Japanese and get this one imported. And just before I go, Yuzo, Eat Lead is the shit. I just rented it today, and I've put it in. I've played about 20 minutes of it, and I know I might sound young, but I've been gaming ever since I was little, so I still find the jokes funny. All right, yow.
Yeah, 20 minutes, I liked it too. Give it another hour or two, you're going to get sick of it real fast.
All I'm saying is that he said I was right.
Whatever.
So actually... We should play this other one just to kind of
counterweight
that. So the other, we'll talk about that in a second. But to counterweight that, we also got this.
Hey, Tobin Yuzo. Just played Eat Lead. Yeah, I'm sorry, Tobin, but I'm gonna have to side with Yuzo. The game sucks, donkey balls, and yeah, Yuzo's right. The only thing good is the voice acting. And the gameplay sucks shit. And yow.
So I think it's still tied. I think we still it's kind of running neck and neck.
It's a divisive game, dude.
If you guys have an opinion about Eat Lead, and if you want to call in and say that I'm right, call our voicemail.
If you want to say I'm right.
If you want to say users right, the number is 888-555-4783.
Don't listen to him.
So thank you for that. So Yakuza 3.
Yeah, so you were so excited about it. Why didn't you buy 1,000 copies? Maybe it would have come. Instead, you got free ones from Sega.
Yeah, so God damn it.
They didn't listen to you.
I know.
You pimp the fuck out of that
I
game.
really do. I try and tell you guys that Yakuza is a good game. Yakuza 1, Yakuza 2.
It was Yakuza 1. I didn't play Yakuza 2.
You
Yakuza
hate
1.
Japanese people, so your opinion
They
doesn't
do.
count.
I'm self-hating this guy.
But seriously, the games are fun. But Yakuza 3, so at this point now, I'm getting to the point where there's a lot of games where I seriously think that, like, say to play Layton 3 or Layton 4 or Layton 5.
Yeah, you can't wait 6 months?
It's 6 months in Nintendo world is 18 months.
That's true.
For one thing.
That's true.
I really need to learn to read and write Japanese. Like, it's getting to the point where there's enough good games. I'm being forced to learn Japanese, which, is okay because I love Japan. But
and you have a good reason to it.
I do. I have a great reason. And it seems like the only way we're going to play Yakuza 3 is to learn fucking Japanese.
Pretty much.
God damn it.
Well, maybe you'll appreciate it more.
Yeah,
that's one of those things.
I might. So I'm trying. I've been listening to Japanese on my way to work and back in the car, but that's not going to help with reading.
You have to read, dude.
I really am going to have to shell out for the Rosetta Stone software, which is pretty expensive but awesome.
You know what you could do? You could just pause every screen and then
Google it.
And Google it. Just like okay,
take a picture of it and do like the OCR.
Then you will learn.
God, that'd be the slowest gameplay in the entire world.
The thing is, you'll probably only learn how to speak like a Yakuza.
It's true.
All of a sudden, all the Japanese people are just scared of you.
I know. I'll be like, oh, such a photo!
He's like,
and then people just run away.
It's like, I just want some water.
I know. That's all I said. I said, Mizu onegaishimasu. So, Dice Master has a question about Wipeout Pulse, and it's a video.
Whoa.
Hey Tobin Yuzo, this is Dice Master from the forums. I have a question about your reviews, which is, have you ever thought that you maybe would have rated a game differently if you had much more time to really get into that game? I basically agree with almost all of your thumbs up and thumbs down ratings, but in one example, which was the Wipeout Pulse review from episode 81, in this review, Tobin said, well, I don't like racing games where you are always bumping into the walls, and I don't like the analog knob, so I'll give this game a thumbs down. And I was really surprised, because Wipeout Pulse is sort of the perfect choice for people who like Mario Kart, but to really enjoy Wipeout Pulse, you first have to develop some solid skills in that game. So, now that you got a PSP, will you give Wipeout Pulse another try? And second question, will you review Final Fantasy Dissidia when it comes out, and how much time will you plan in for reviewing that game? That's all. Keep up the great shows. Yow.
So is that the guy with the dig voice? Not the
I think it's a different German.
Different German, okay.
I think it's another German. I believe that's a different guy. So... what did you think about Wipeout Pulse? Do you remember?
So I remember. So this was like episode 81, which was probably like a year and a half ago.
Yeah, it was a while ago.
But I don't remember not liking any Wipeouts.
Okay.
I remember liking PS3 Wipeout a lot.
Okay, yeah.
And the PSP one was pretty good.
So now that I have my PSP, and I couldn't get into God of War, and now I fucking love it.
Yeah.
So I'll give this another shot. So I'll borrow it from you.
Cool.
Because you still have it. So
I might have sold it. We'll see. But
I'll take a look.
I haven't played it in a long time.
I don't think any places rent PSP games, do they?
Blockbuster does.
All right, I'll check Blockbuster. I'll grab a copy of it because I'm willing to give it a second shot. If I like it, I will come on the air and apologize to you, Dice Master.
Right. Dice Master. And the Dissidia is coming up, and it's unfortunately coming at a really big time. It's going up against Layton. It's going up against... what's the other two?
The Metroid, and it's
Prime,
going up against Batman.
Batman. So,
but here's the thing. Even if it wasn't, I don't know if you guys know this. Like, everyone's all excited because it's a big Final Fantasy game. They think it's all cool.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys know this. It's a brawler. It's kind of
like a fighting game.
Kind of. It's one of these things where you're kind of in a big world, but you're fighting like one big boss at a time. You're using a bunch of special attacks. It's just a big kind of action brawler.
That doesn't sound like fun to me.
It's not really my thing. Like, I wouldn't say that I'm not going to play it.
But you're not going to be like...
But I wouldn't hold your breath, you know, like, and the thing is he asked the question, how much time are you going to give it? I'm like, if I'm not having fun, it's going to be about half an hour. I mean, like, I don't know what to tell you. I know that I don't really like kind of action brawler. What's the one where you kill a bunch of people? Like
brawler, basically.
Well,
right?
but something Warriors.
Oh, like Samurai Warriors.
Yeah. So we'll see. I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot, but I'm a lot more excited about like the new Kingdom Hearts games. Yep. I'm more excited about the new Final Fantasy game, like 13.
14? No.
14?
Yeah, we'll see.
So if there's a trial for 14, we're totally playing that shit.
Oh, yeah, absolutely. But,
so I wouldn't hold your breath for that one, but I will definitely try Wipeout Pulse again. Next up is Unknown. I don't think he says his name. With a question. Oh, wait, no.
Some bad news
hold on, wait. Did I have this backward? Oh, sorry, it's DJ Pow. Here we go.
Oh, my God. Shocking news. StarCraft 2 was delayed till 2010. Fuck. This was DJ Pow. Yow.
To their credit, Blizzard never really announced the release date, so they did not delay it.
But that is the sound of half of Korea killing themselves.
No! Yeah, that's unfortunate. I mean,
given the number of other announcements we've heard, are you surprised anymore when shit gets delayed?
The thing is, like, I don't understand, because it's one of those things where it's like, okay, it's a game of chicken, right? Where it's just like, okay, well, oh shit, everybody's doing stuff. Oh no, Modern Warfare 2. Oh no, right? Yep. Like all this stuff's hitting, and then all of a sudden, okay, I'm going to go to 2010. I'm going to go. It's just like, if everybody goes to 2010, that's the same exact problem.
Exactly. You're still going to get a pile up in 2010 with all these games coming out that everybody, is going to buy. But So people are using two excuses. People are saying that the competition during some parts of the year is fierce, which is bullshit, because we just had 3 weeks of nothing. So eat a dick.
Well, the competition for the holiday buying season, right?
I mean, people will still buy. If you release a game now, people will still buy it for Christmas. And then the second thing people are saying is because of the economic turndown globally.
And there's some good thing, because just imagine, right? If you wait 6 months, then maybe
people have money again.
Yeah, so
people will be like, wow, now I can feed myself. I guess I'll buy a video game.
So I think it's probably a smart move. I still think there's still a lot of pretty big titles coming out this year. A lot of pretty big ones.
Nearly as many as we thought, though.
It's not going to be like last year, but last year we were fucked, dude.
Yeah.
Remember how bad it was last year? Well, we couldn't play games for very long.
Yeah, it's true. It's true.
I'm looking forward to it. I think as long as there's no more other announcements this year, then
there's going to be more. There's going to be so many more delays. Like,
you think?
All these games that are still slated to come out still might slip. I mean, like, we don't even know
they're not going to slip Guitar Hero. They're not going to slip.
They might slip like Brutal Legend. They might slip some of these other games.
No, they can't slip Brutal Legend.
It has to come out in October.
It has to come out. No,
it's got to be Rocktober.
He's not going to let that happen.
All right.
They're not going to slip Modern Warfare, which I'm super excited about. Yeah. Super Mario probably won't slip, because once Nintendo announces something, they almost never.
That's true.
Very
rarely.
That's
true.
So there's a lot of big games. A lot of big games. I think about one a week still, instead of last year it was like 2 or 3.
Yeah.
So I think it's a good thing.
We'll see when we come to the holiday season. If I get to the point where it's like, October, November, and we're getting empty weeks, I'm going to be angry. Yeah. Like, we should have at least one good game a week. Otherwise, you guys have timed shit poorly.
And I've looked at it. As long as we don't get any more,
then it's looking all right.
We're good.
Okay.
We're good. All right.
And then I think this is going to be our last voicemail. We have a game recommendation.
Hey, Dobin and Yuzo. This is my first time calling in, so bear with me here. But I am recommending a game called Multiwinia. It is on the Steam store. It's, I think, $10, maybe 5. There's a free demo. It's a very simple RTS, a great art style, and really fun to play with friends. That's it. Yow.
Multiwinia. So
did you know that Steam was giving free demos of games now?
Yeah, they've had demos.
I didn't realize.
Of games
I mean, like, I saw the demo of like EVE Online and stuff, but that's kind of through the game developer. Like, I'm very impressed they're giving.
Well, they had like DEF CON. So I think these guys are the same developers as DEF CON. DEF CON had a trial. There's a bunch of other.
You loved DEF CON.
DEF CON was really cool.
I liked
the art
it too,
style.
But you loved it.
Well, the style of it was perfect.
Yeah.
It was right on. And I seen videos of Darwinia, one of their older games, which I think Multiwinia is based off of.
Right.
So, dude, the art style looks great.
It does, and we went and downloaded some videos. I'm gonna try and play those right now. So it looks awesome. Like the game, it looks weird. Like they've got a very unique game. Like it's kind of 8-bit, but not.
Yeah, there's like all of a sudden explosions are really like high fidelity. I like the fact that it's going to be multiplayer, and it's simple RTS. I think is good, because I think like the complicated RTSs are getting a little played out for the most part.
Yeah. So keep your recommendations coming. Like, this is the kind of stuff that we like when you guys go out and find a game that you've enjoyed.
Yeah, it's on my list for next
especially in
week,
these slow weeks. Yeah, I mean, fuck, we will play this next week because there's nothing else to play. So
done.
Especially if you guys know about games that have free trials, totally let us know. Good Flash games, games for free trials. I mean, you guys have been sending us good stuff, which is how we filled some of the slow weeks. So thank you very much for that.
We do appreciate it. But yeah, in a couple of weeks, then we're going to be swamped. It's going to be awesome. All right. Is that it?
I think that's it.
All right. That's our show for the week. Please check out our website at NooBTooB.com and participate in our forums by clicking on the community link at the top of the page.
Hell yes. And if you're watching this video on YouTube, there's a subscription button right over here. We are over 17,000 now, thanks to you guys. Let's do 18,000 by next week. Make it happen, Captain.
Make it happen.
So also rate this video with 5 stars by clicking on my penis that is laying against my right thigh. Or just click 5 stars, because that's kind of gross.
Yeah.
So that's all for this episode. I'm Tubman Kazire.
I'm Watanabe. Audio engineering is done by Range Boring Gorilla Strung. Thanks for listening. See you next week.
We're out! Man, this game was terrible. Haha.
Oh, this game rules. You know what you're talking about.
Testing.
Hello,
1, 2, 3. Testing. Haha.
Ha 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 ha.